Mgtow Millionaire, Lesson 14, Relationships. Welcome back, thanks for dropping by to my little corner of the web. This is Fucker Truman, your host, back with another video. Today we're going to touch on the psychology of relationships and how you use them to make some money. Now, what type of personality do you have? Are you an introverted person? Are you an extrovert? Are you good at dealing with people? Are you not? That's basically a general concept of what's going to affect your ability to make money. The ability that you have to convince the people you want around you to help you grow whatever it is that you need to do to make money. I'm going to put a basic example of something that happened a few years ago with one of my friend's businesses. It's a good one. It's the oldest business in the book. Down in South America, there are several ways of setting up a thought business, a prostitute business, a legal business. Either you have $120,000 to set up a club and do all the legal paperwork to do that, or you just rent a house, get some girls to work under you. You hire them, you pay them, you feed them, and they go to work with you, and you take a cut of everything they make. Now, if you do the latter one, that means that it's not necessarily legal. And since it's not necessarily legal because I'm not going to go into details of why, but let's just say if you're not registered with the government and you're not paying taxes on something, that's not legal no matter how you try to slice and dice it. So you are on a dicey slope. What does that mean? It means that if the girls are angry with you, or they're having a fit, or the gay guy that works with you to make you money has having a fit, he can go and talk to the police, file a report, a complaint, etc. And you will be in a world of trouble, jail time, and everything else. So managing those relationships is of paramount importance. Now, my friend that used to run this had a pretty simple setup on how to do things. He said, okay, I'll run the clients list, I'll get you the clients, you go work with them, then you come back, you get paid, I get my money, you get yours, I get my cut, you take yours, and I worry about your living expenses, so you don't have to worry, you stay here at the house, you don't have to worry about them. And I drive you and I bring you back. That's all you need to do. But with women and men living together in a house and being sex workers, problems always arise. So after you cut your deal, you have to cut your deal in such a way that everybody's treated equally. But in this kind of business, one girl is prettier than the other. One guy looks better than the other guy. And depending on how they look, their prices and the rotation and the number of clients they get also changes. Quite simple, isn't it? Having said that, how do you deal with egos? One girl is making more money for you than the other one. Both are living under the same house. But both are not bringing in the same kind of money. There's no such thing as inequality, or there's no such thing as equality in the sex business. So what to do? My friend told me 3 things, and these are the ones I want you to remember, but I wanted to tell you the story first so you had an idea of what was going on. The first thing, your best girl, who brings in the dough, gets pampered. The other ones, if you want to get pampered, you need to reach their level. The second thing, you have to have a higher goal. That is, he offered these girls to put them in another country. They work in South America. I'll take you to vacation spots for the highly rich later, and you can work there without me, completely independent, and make 5 times the money if you work with me for so and so long, etc., etc. So everybody in the place was working towards an extra goal that was outside of what they were doing and what they were living. So their mind were focused on the future while working in the present without looking at the surroundings and how everybody was being treated, because jealousy will appear among coworkers in any kind. But I'm just trying to make you see extreme cases of jealousy that happen between men and women that work in the sex-related fields. The second thing that he did was given an added value. Since he knew he was going to send them outside to a different country, he was teaching them the language of where they were going. As part and parcel of the training, you're going to be taught of that, and you're going to also get teachings on politics, economics, and everything, so you can have a higher level of conversation, so you can be a better escort. That was that. That created a competitive advantage for him, because everyone inside the place or the house was trying to do better for the boss before the boss by studying and being better and learning when they were being taught. So since they were so busy learning and doing things they never done before, they didn't have time to bitch, complain, and create FUD. And 3, finally, there was always, as you see in any McDonald's, Burger Kings, etc., employee of the month, But employee of the month in this case wasn't a little place, a plaque or a photo put in some wall. In this case, anybody who did the right thing for the boss was taken to the higher clients, to a higher level of clientele around, and they will make a heck of a lot more money once a month. So everybody was constantly pushing for the end of the month so they can get the higher dollars and the higher pay, because whoever did better for the 3 weeks prior would always shoot for that. And if you couldn't get it because there were 2 or 3 in the job that always got it because they were prettier, they worked really hard and everything, you always had what I told you first, the external goal. Well, if I do well enough here, even if I can't beat them, I'll get out of here. I'll make money on my own once I'm out of here. So the sooner I reach my quota, or whatever it is that I need to do, I'll do really well. Why does he have to do that to sustain his business? Because it was technically illegal. He couldn't afford to have anybody complaining outside of the business. It was too dangerous. And nobody did, because everybody was thinking, I'm going to leave this South American country. I'm going to go out of this shithole. I'm going to leave this third world country and I'm going to move over up in life. So nobody will rock the boat. Nobody will rot. Same way for you. I just give you a practical example of how to deal with relationships. It's all manipulation. Women have it right in that way. It's time for you to manipulate anything and anyone in order to get what you want. It's not nice. It's not elegant. But it's a practical, truthful way of making real money. No rich person that I know has been completely clean and completely ethical in making hundreds of millions of dollars. You can become rich without having to play the dark game and be a little bit iffy about things. But when it comes to going over $10 million an app, I can almost assure you there's almost none in the world that have their hands clean. Anyway, that was the story for today, and I hope you take those lessons to heart. Please like, share, and comment. And subscribe, of course. This is your host, Volker Truman, and an F to those who have a problem with whatever method you use to make your way up in the world. Truman signing off.